child is trapped in the wreckage for over 42 minutes in the freezing cold and is in extreme danger of becoming hypothermic.
Ambulance services, patient breathing.
Yeah, he's breathing. It's a kid who's been hit on the bike. Has he been hit by a car? Yeah, he's been hit by a car.
Okay, and how old is the patient approximately?
He looks around about 12, 13, I'd say.
Is there any heavy bleeding that you can see?
He's gone straight in the window, been hit the floor. A man's wrapped a cloth around his head. His eyes going blurry.
We've got help arranged for him. Okay, just stay with him.
Critical care paramedics Grant Soulsby and Kerry Hemus have arrived at the scene of a road traffic collision. The impact has shattered the windscreen, indicating the potential for serious injury. The boy is being assessed by the ambulance crew who were first on scene.
Your dad, yeah? Come with me, Dave, because it's going to be scary for him on his own. Hello. Hello. We've got Dad here. Can we just pop Dad just behind him? You go just behind him. At least he knows you're there then. It's going to be quite scary, isn't it? So.
12-year-old Benjamin was out riding his bike when the accident happened.
All right then, mate. Pop you off for a check-up at the hospital?
Yeah.
Do you remember what happened?
I was riding my bike, I didn't see her at all, and then she came down and hit me off my bike and I went flying in the air. Luckily I didn't land on my head.
Okay.
The ambulance crew have immobilised Benjamin's back and neck. If he has broken any bones, this will prevent any further damage to his spinal column.
Okay.
The one woman said he did go up in the air and come down with quite
And then fell off the car.
Fell off the car.
Well, you looked at the car.
Yeah.
The car's a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that quite an impact, I assume?
From his injuries, it appears that Benjamin's body bore the brunt of the impact, although he does have a cut above his right eye.
He's got injuries. He's obviously hit his head at some stage, hasn't he?
Yeah. He's got no pain anywhere, it's just head wound and potential injuries, but chest clear, abdo soft, long bones intact.
You're super lucky, aren't you? Rubber Benjamin, that's what we'll call you.
Superhero.
You're all right, yeah?
I'm all right.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure my lad's all right.
Benjamin is fortunate not to have suffered concussion or a serious head injury. Although he is not feeling pain, adrenaline may be masking other injuries. Only a scan in hospital will reveal if he's broken any bones.
Right, we'll leave it to it. Nice to see you all. All the best. All the best, buddy. In Smethwick, Steve has just arrived at the house of 22-month-old Anit,
Every day.
who has a wheezing chest and an increasingly puffy face.
It's got a lot worse in the 10 minutes.
What has she sort of been allergic to, do you know?
The only thing that she's had is Weetabix.
Weetabix, okay.
We don't know anything else to, obviously, what it could be, but she had Weetabix last week and was fine, wasn't she?
Every day she had
Every day, yeah.
Rivina she had every day, so both things normal,
Okay.
never.
Has this happened before at all, or?
No, my
No.
other daughter had this reaction before because she had a reaction from nuts, but not she, never had.
Okay.
After her usual breakfast, Anit's face started swelling and she became worryingly subdued, so her mum rang 999. Although Anit seems very calm, allergic reactions in children can quickly escalate from mild itch to life-endangering anaphylactic shock.
We'll just take her in.
I just said it is quite a bad reaction,
Okay, jump on. So there's nothing to worry about, Mum, okay? I'm just going to take him to the right hospital, just for be assessed, okay?
If her condition worsens, the best place for Anit to be is in hospital.
Oh, dear me. Can you do this medical alert, please? Yeah, so her eyes have developed since I've been here, a little bit, yeah.
It's developed quite a bit.
Yeah. She just looks a bit uncomfortable with all the itching. If that swelling gets really bad, affects the tongue, closes off the airway, then you've got potential airway issue. You've got no oxygen going into that patient. If the airway completely occludes, then, you know, what we need to do is try and act on that quickly to sort of stop that. So you said your other child suffers with this?
Yeah.
What has she been diagnosed with anything at all, or?
She had allergy from nuts sometimes.
Nuts?
This kind of allergy I seen on her.
Okay, and does she carry an EpiPen around with her? And
She's normally fit and fine, so nothing never. Just once she had allergy from that.
Okay, no worries. I'm concerned that she's got some swelling going on, so she's got a reaction to something. So whatever's going on, you know, it is looking at. She's a bit uncomfortable because she's scratching.
Arriving in hospital, Anita is carried through to the waiting paediatric doctors. In West Bromwich, Dr. Ben Taylor and critical care paramedic Aidan Brown are at the scene of a serious car accident. A child is trapped in the wreckage with potentially critical injuries. With the temperature near freezing, they need to get him out as quickly as possible.
My initial plan at the moment is once that's all released and clear, look at sort of how he's actually mechanically trapped. If worse comes to worse, it goes a bit downhill a bit quickly, what we'll do, we'll get the telescopic ramp down through the middle, rapid.
That's your plan B, smashing. No worries.
Right. I'm just going to have a go round and have a quick look at that leg, all right?
The police, ambulance service and fire brigade are working together to free him.
Hey, bud. How you doing? My name's Aidan. Right, I'm just going to have a quick look at your leg, OK?
When the car smashed into the lamppost, the front passenger seat was forced backwards and is now pinning the boy's leg to the floor.
Mate, can you just cut that your scissors mouth?
Before they move him, Aidan investigates his trapped leg.
Yeah, mate, it might be broken, OK? So bear with me, OK? I'm going to have to move it. I know it's going to be a bit painful. Just bear with it, be strong, because as soon as we get you out, we're going to give you some strong painkillers.
Getting him out without making his existing injuries worse is going to be a delicate operation.
I think we've got enough room to manoeuvre your leg now. Right, what we're going to have to do, mate, I'm going to lift your leg, OK? We're going to have to get you to shuffle to the back there, OK? So if you want to start shuffling your bum across, I'm going to support your foot.
We'll look after you. It'll hurt a wee bit, but
All
we'll
right,
get you
mate, I've got it. I've got it.
Well done. You're doing very well there.
Well done.
Clue.
Frightened and in pain, the boy isn't able to move.
Let's just relax it there a second. Just relax it there.
But Aidan can't wait any longer. This is time critical. The boy has now been trapped for over 42 minutes in the freezing cold and is in extreme danger of becoming hypothermic.
I'm going to have you out in the warm in just a second.
Aidan oversees the fire brigade as they prepare to get him out.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll help you with that. I want you to lie your head down there for me. I've got your foot. Lie your head down. Well done, mate.
Longboard in position, the crew can now manoeuvre the boy out of the wreckage.
You guys happy there?
Once the feet are clear, you can pendulum them in.
OK, and we want him off the longboard, so we'll need to basically hold it at the side and slide him across if we're happy.
Here we go, mate.
Ready, steady, slide. Well done. Second, OK, get you nice and warmed up, all right?
Finally out of the car, the crew lay the boy on top of the stretcher.
Any pain up here? No? OK, any pain down there?
Yeah. Aidan assesses him and confirms his left ankle and foot are badly damaged, with potential multiple fracture and dislocation.
We'll get him in the door first and we'll do it from there if you're happy.
The blood and nerve supply could also be compromised.
Just go in there. I bet you're cold now, aren't you? You've been brave lad, haven't you? Very brave. I'm just going to go into the ambulance now. You see your fam. All right? Good man.
With a temporary splint on the injured ankle and wrapped in a foil blanket to try and warm him up as quickly as possible, the boy can now be moved into the back of the ambulance.
Any pain in your chest? No?
Aidan carries out a thorough examination of his chest and vital organs to be sure he hasn't suffered any undetected internal injuries. The boy is now in a stable enough condition for Aidan and Dr. Ben to leave him in the sole care of the ambulance crew for the 8-mile journey to Birmingham Children's Hospital.
It's difficult when you go to a child at the same age as one that you have at home, and it brings home a little bit closer and breaks through the veil a little bit. It's bad enough for an adult to be in that position where they're trapped inside a crashed car, probably very scared, probably getting cold, probably in a lot of pain. But as a child, it must be significantly worse and significantly harder.
Ambulance service, is the patient breathing? Yeah, he is. He's 2 years old. He fell from the window upstairs.
Take a breath for me. Stay nice and calm for me. Is that him crying?
don't pick him up because he's fallen from such a height. We don't know what injuries he's got, OK? Now, the ambulance crew, they should be arriving there with you shortly.
It's every parent's worst nightmare.
People always wonder why kids fall out of windows. It's to do with the fact that they've got slightly bigger heads, and being a 2-year-old, quite inquisitive looking out, the weight just carries them over.
An ambulance has already arrived at the scene. The critical care team are briefed by the crew.
He was round the back in an upstairs window and then fallen onto a floor similar to this.
Concrete, yeah.
Yeah. His obs actually seem okay. We can't see any obvious injuries on him.
2-year-old Adam had been playing in an upstairs bedroom when he climbed out of the window and fell 15 feet onto concrete. To help Adam feel more comfortable, Mitch has pulled down his face mask.
Hello, are you Mum, are you? What's your name? Nanifa, OK. So, what time did this happen?
About 10-15 minutes before I called the ambulance.
OK. Have you had a feel round his head and that?
He fell from the window and landed on his side.
On his side, yeah. Yeah.
Although Adam has no visible signs of harm, Mitch wants to be sure he doesn't have any internal injuries.
I think with everything that's happened, you need to check up at the hospital to make sure he's all right. And has he had any Calpol?
No.
Did he take Calpol OK? Calpol?
He takes it seriously.
Yeah, is it? Yeah, do you think he'll have some off you now?
In the meantime, Calpol, a paracetamol syrup, should help to ease any pain Adam's suffering.
So we'll give him a little bit of Calpol just to cheer him up a bit, and so he's 2, so 7.5 is what we need. And we'll give that to Mum to give that to him. So this is just normal Calpol. It's OK. It's only a bit of medicine, Martin. Well, yeah, don't worry.
Adam is refusing the medicine.
Everything all right? It's for you to get onto the ambulance. Have you got some shoes?
Can you just give me 5 minutes to quickly grab some stuff? Like
Look,
for him?
I think it's probably better that we just sort of get him on and then get somebody else to follow up to the hospital, OK?
Getting him to hospital is now the priority.
OK, Adam. If you want to come straight onto the ambulance for me. Bye. Bye. Ideally, he needs to go into this. What I'm going to suggest that you do is, like, you shuffle your bottom up the bed a little bit more, and then just rest him onto there. It's OK, mate. I don't think he's going to go in, personally.
But trying to get him in is making Adam even more upset.
Personally, I would sit the lady in that rear-facing chair with a seatbelt on and, like, as best as you can, and that's all you really can do. OK, you happy with that?
With Adam stable, Mitch hands him over to the ambulance crew, who will transport him to hospital.
Obs are all normal, crying, GCS 15.
Yeah.
Very grumpy, 36.9. Okie-dokie. He doesn't seem in excruciating pain or anything like that, and he looks well, so I'm sure he'll be fine, but he needs a check-up, all right, because he's fallen.
At the nearest trauma unit, doctors will be able to check Adam to ensure there are no hidden injuries. Arriving at the location, Dr. Adam and Ian are met by the tactical incident commander, who briefs them on what he's discovered so far. The boy was coming out of a cul-de-sac on his bike when he collided with the bus. Passers-by say he was initially knocked unconscious, but that he didn't go under the wheels.
Hi Tyler, my name's Adam. Right, I'm doctor with the ambulance service. Is it all right if we come and have a look at you? Is that OK?
10-year-old Tyler wasn't wearing a helmet and has cuts and bruising to his head.
Yeah.
A bit tacky, can I have it?
Tachy or tachycardic means a fast heart rate, a sign that Tyler could be bleeding internally.
How about these legs? How do they feel? Is it all right if I pop a little blanket over you just to keep you warm?
Get you a bit of airway intact, his eyes open, he's got moving all 4 limbs, a bit of tenderness there, but doesn't feel particularly guarded or rigid. Pain in the left knee,
Tyler didn't fall under the wheels, but witnesses say he was dragged along for a few meters and was knocked unconscious.
You want to what, sorry, Tyler? You off to Mum?
Yeah.
Tyler's mum Anna was at home when she got the call every parent dreads. By the time she arrived, her son was being treated in the back of the ambulance.
It's okay, Tyler's okay, he's conscious, he's talking to us, he's asking after you, okay, which is a good sign, yeah.
I just didn't see. I thought he's dead.
He definitely isn't, okay.
Right.
He's doing really well, okay. Does he have asthma?
No.
Any problems with his breathing?
No.
And has he had any medication today?
No.
On board the ambulance, Ian is monitoring Tyler's condition.
How old are you, Tyler? You're 10. Do you know when your birthday is? In March. Okay, all right.
By asking questions, Ian is looking for signs of confusion that could point to a brain injury.
Yeah, I know, mate. Should we try and get you some medicine to take that pain away?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, mate.
Whilst we can see the back, what's been dragged.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we clipped him from here.
Okay.
Is that your head, buddy?
My head.
Whereabouts in your head?
Is it where I'm holding?
Yeah.
Is that better now? Tyler's head is completely immobilized to protect his spine on the journey to hospital.
You feel a bit sick, all right. You going to be sick? Should we get you a little bowl?
Before they set off, Dr. Adam checks Tyler's abdomen once more, looking for signs of bruising or internal bleeding.
So we go BCH. He looks fine, his heart rate's coming down, he's just a little bit drowsy now, feeling a bit sick. So BCH based on mechanism.
As Dr. Adam can't rule out a serious head injury, he decides to take Tyler to Birmingham Children's Hospital, the region's paediatric major trauma centre.
I can't see any evidence of a tyre going over him, thankfully, because that's normally what causes the damage, so I think he's been very lucky, really.
A teenager has been hit by an electric vehicle, sustaining potentially life-changing injuries.
What's the worst pain? Hit the one in your leg?
15-year-old Sophie Lee was walking home from school when a motorised scooter, travelling at around 40 miles per hour, crashed into her.
Push against my hand with this foot. Push hard.
The driver rode off, leaving Sophie Lee lying on the pavement.
Any pains around your hips at all? No, nothing there.
Sophie Lee's mum arrived shortly after the accident.
Her best mate rang and was screaming and crying and said that a lad on a bike, e-scooter, hit her, threw her up in the air and just shot her and just left her. When I came, all her ankle was all bent.
So you don't remember anything about what happened?
I just remember falling, that's it.
Okay, and since then, do you remember the ambulance guys getting here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sophie Lee hit her head in the fall, and her memory loss is a sign that she may be concussed, a state where the brain is unable to function normally following a traumatic blow.
So, at the minute, Mum, the fact that she's talking to us, that's fantastic, okay? From the initial cruise assessment, it looks like it's just this lower leg injury, okay?
The ambulance crew have managed to realign the broken bones in her leg, which will help the blood to circulate and prevent further damage.
So we'll take your daughter up to Birmingham Children's, they'll x-ray it, we'll let the orthopaedic team review it and see what their management's going to be from there forward, okay? Now I appreciate she almost looks like she's ready just to go, but it's very bumpy in the back of these. It's pretty miserable, to be honest, so I think the guys, we're just going to give it a pain relief on board for her first, before we move, get her a bit more comfortable, okay? I mean, they're just going to give her they're going to put a cannula in her arm, and then I think they'll probably give her a bit of paracetamol for that to start with, and then we'll maybe even give her some morphine if she needs it, if the pain's quite bad.
Even with her leg splintered, Sophie Lee's injury is still causing her considerable pain.
So Rob's going to stick your needles in you, so we can give you some good pain relief, all right? So...
15, so... Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It will, don't worry.
Yeah, thanks.
Please don't put it in my arm.
You won't feel it, honestly.
Once it's in, you'll be sorted.
Sophie Lee desperately needs pain relief, but a phobia of being cannulated is causing her to panic.
No, please don't put it in my arm.
Oh, sorry, I feel like you're on the edge.
Please don't put it in my arm.
Okay, that's fine. I'll try your other hand then.
Look at me, look at me.
Well done, sweetheart, that's in.
Squeeze it in.
Yeah.
Sweetheart, you're just going to fill some stickers on that just to keep it there, and then Mike's going to put some water through while I get some pain relief ready.
Okay, you're doing ever so well. Well done. That was the painful bit done and dusted, really. How you feeling now? Still got that pain in your lower back?
No.
No, has that got a bit, has it?
When am I getting pain ready?
30 seconds time. We're just literally takes 30 seconds to attach you all up. All right, sweetheart. There we go. You're starting to run now.
So is that pain ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's all right. Don't need to thank us.
How long would it take to kick in?
30 seconds. It starts straight into the vein. That's a 5-star service.
Are you going to get me to the hospital quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting a blanket, yeah. You're alright, babe.
Let's warm you up a bit, yeah.
It's all the shock kicking in, isn't it, sweetie?
Right, I'll leave you to it then, guys.
Cheers, Mike.
Thank you very much. Nice one. Watch how you go.
Sophie,
They look after you now. Okay.
Sophie Lee will be taken to Birmingham Children's Hospital, where the specialist orthopaedic team will decide on the appropriate treatment.